Ladies and gentlemen, we are live today. Okay, another Facebook Live with the lovely real estate extraordinaire from the state of Arizona, Michelle Horowitz. Welcome to the show. Amen. I have to do this too. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, Michelle.
Come on, thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah. All right.
Thank you. Perfect. That was awesome.
All right. So tell us a little about yourself. Well, you know what? You got so much going on. Tell us whatever you want. Okay. Your daughter just married. I saw you being carried around on chairs on social media. Tell them about that. Must have been a blast.
It was fun. Yeah, that's during the hora and the Jewish wedding. So it's the bride and groom first, and then it's the groom's parents, and then the bride's parents. And it's just like a celebration, and it's like bringing us all to it being one. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
That looked like a blast. Nobody fell off a chair, though, right?
No one fell off a chair, and everyone landed fine. So all good. Yeah.
Good. So tell us a little about this game called real estate. How long you've been doing it? Maybe some highlights, all that good stuff.
So I moved here 6 years ago. We just celebrated our 6 year anniversary. We moved from the Chicago area, north suburbs. And it's probably the best thing, even though I really, 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 really miss my friends back home. And I go back and I network and all that stuff at least twice a year. But it's probably the best move that we made. I'm, just healthier, work wise. It's just a whole new chapter in our lives, and it's been very, very beneficial to us. Meaning my husband and I can. And then, so back home, I work for a real estate attorney. Her name's Jody Robinson Barrison. And I worked for her for 18 years on the law side of things. I was her legal assistant, the office manager, whatever you want to call me. But it's a pretty successful office. And then when I got here, we don't use real estate agents for everyday transactions. So I didn't know what to do. I had to reinvent myself. So it was, do I go into escrow? Do I get my license? So I was doing both at the same time. I was onboarding to be a junior escrow officer at a title company, and I was also taking real estate. And I pretty much said to myself, you don't want to sit behind a desk for the next 18 years again. And I love helping people. I love all those cliches about, I want to find your next home. I want to work with you. And it's all true though, because I'm a helper, I'm a doer, all those things. And I passed the test, and I joined Berkshire. So yeah, I didn't even look at other agencies. I kind of knew that this is where I wanted to be, and I've been here since.
I know it. And you had a couple trying years to get started, but then you got in the groove, and now you've been doing extremely well. So tell us a little about that progression, because I think people don't realize that when you get into real estate, you're an independent contractor, you're a solo entrepreneur. It's not like being an employee like you were before. You have to get out there and create it all yourself. And I think we sometimes underestimate what it takes to get in gear, don't we?
It's if anyone says real estate is easy, they must be smoking something good, because it is not easy. I did not know anyone here when we moved here. I knew one person, and she's with Berkshire Hathaway, who she brought me in. But I absolutely knew no one, and then I started doing open houses, and then talking to people and just doing my open houses. That's how I networked at first. In my spare time, I'm a musician. So I joined I joined an orchestra, I joined a band, and then my sphere of influence really expanded, and that was good. And then I also started farming my neighborhood where I moved into. It was new construction, and hit it hard with newsletters and events and just marketing with postcards. And then I grew. I grew and I've been pretty successful. I'm not on a team, I'm an individual. And I just, that's me. That's how I started my business. But it took years. I mean, it's not like it was overnight. You know,
Yeah.
it's,
Now you guys just moved into your new beautiful house that your dogs really enjoy, Mozart and Melody. Tell them a little
yeah,
about those. Those two are crazy. I love them.
they're crazy and they have a mind of their own. It's crazy. So, we moved into a neighborhood. Let me backtrack. When we first got here, and we really didn't know the areas. We didn't know anything. We just knew that we loved the seeing the mountains and the nature, and we could breathe and all that good stuff. And then our dog that we came here with passed away. And then I've always wanted these. I wanted Portuguese water dogs ever since I'm like 20 years old. And there happened to be. It was a weird situation, but my husband met someone who was a breeder for Portuguese water dogs, and he's like, "Uh oh," right? So then, and she happened to be in Cave Creek, which was like 7 minutes from where we live, and we met her, and we bought these. We had a litter of like 20 dogs because the mom and the daughter both had puppies, so we had this whole litter to choose from, and we chose Melody and Mozart, and we were going to just buy one, but then why have one when you could have two, and then they could play together and all that good stuff. So I did. I tracked them for a long time with my pup date, PUP, and then date. And so everyone's known them since they're puppies. They swim everywhere. You open up the door, they go right in the pool. They swim like they're like, just taking a leisurely swim at night. It's the cutest thing at night when you just see Melody like taking her little time, going like this. It's adorable. But they're a handful. They're a handful, but I don't know life without them. So yeah,
It's
yeah,
great. It's
yeah.
great. So basically, when you moved from Chicago, it was a little bit of a change. It was a little bit of an adjustment, but now you absolutely love the Scottsdale area, don't you?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. And I would recommend anyone that's in Illinois, California, wherever you are, you should come visit and stay and just embrace what we have to offer. Um, it's
But
just,
don't
it's
you
the way
miss
of life.
don't you miss November, December, January, and February in Chicago?
I do not miss February for sure. February is the worst. So,
All right, so you got into gear. You had a really good year last year. You're tearing it up this year too. Give them an idea of what you do, how you do your business, so they can hear how you do it.
yeah, so I honestly think once you meet the 5 year mark, things start turning around and it's more of referrals and they hear your name. I certainly still market. I'm marketing my new neighborhood now, which is only 23 homes, but those people know people, right? So I will get to know them and plan stuff with this community. And I'm going forward. I'm marketing like crazy. I'm doing open house. I'm a big open house person. I have 3 active listings right now. And I love my buyers. I honestly think I'm more of a buyer's agent because I love placing people. And I'm just going forward, trying to be consistent, trying to go back to my fundamentals. This year was a big stressful year with the wedding and a couple of other things happened and the move and trying to pack up a house. My friend Thomas was in the hospital in March and that took a toll on me because we're very close friends, and thank God he's okay. And I just if I didn't have like Nicole Demas to help me through everything, because she's like my rock, even though I could be her mother, we're still besties and I share an office with her. Just ideas and just like, I don't know, just the interaction
Feed
between
off
us.
each other. You guys feed off each other. When she went through her procedure, you were there. When she
Oh
and
yeah,
she's there. It's great, and that's why I think that office is great too, because the people that are there, it's like one big family. Everybody works together, helps each other out. It's really good to see, you know.
yeah, we
And I
are. It's a family here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas had to get well because who else? Who else? And I love Thomas too. I think he's a great guy. So I only say this half jokingly. I mean, not anybody can watch those two prized possessions of yours, and he seems to do a good job of it.
Yeah, he watched them while we were at the wedding. He watched
Yeah,
them. You know, he's our go-to. He just moves into a bedroom in the house, and we don't have to worry about it. He sends me little pictures, like you do of a kid. They're like, "Hey, they're fine." I'm like, "Great."
he actually
So,
posts too. He did a couple posts too last time of
oh, he
him.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's hilarious. He's hilarious.
yeah.
He's got an interesting sense of humor. Well, and you were also at Summit last week too. So give him a couple tidbits. What did you hear there at Summit? That was pretty. It looked pretty awesome.
It was. I mean, that's the best summit I think I've ever gone to. I mean, the whole turnaround with having Vince and Jimmy up there. It was a breath of fresh air. And one of the speakers that we had was a guy from AI, and it's scary, crazy, like going in that direction. So
Yeah.
it like opened up all of our eyes, and we're like, whoa, like, is it really going that way? The educational stuff was great. Even the Sunshine Kids, which is our charity that we support, even that was great. I mean, yeah, exactly. I know I have mine somewhere here. So, it was just a whole, and it brought us together, and the networking was crazy, crazy. And, I met a lot of people from Illinois because I try to get people coming here and all my referrals from Illinois. I think everyone should be my neighbor that I grew up with. So I don't have to
They
go home so
go
often.
from Chicago to where you are for sure.
Yeah.
For a number of
Um, yeah. So, yeah, it was a great experience.
well, you got Mr. Energy, Vince Lacey. I mean, he makes me look mellow, and then you got
Whoa.
Jimmy. But besides Jimmy's great hairdo, he also has a lot of great information and cutting edge stuff. He does a great job too.
Yeah, it was really nice. And then there's parties and networking events, and even the lunches were great. And I was like, I don't know, it was a really good experience, and it was kind of weird having it be here in our hometown instead of going to a hotel. And so I don't know what I like better.
I kind of
Because
like that. Yeah, when we have conventions here in Vegas, I like that. I just go from my house to the convention and back to my house.
yeah, but like everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna lay by the pool." I'm like, "Yeah, I have to go let my dogs out." You know what I mean? So,
Tell them what instrument you play too. You kind of breezed over that. Tell them what instrument you play in your
oh,
orchestra.
okay. So I played the bassoon, Bassoon, and it's in the oboe family. It's a double reed instrument. I've been playing it since I'm like a junior in high school. I first started on flute and piccolo, and I still play that too. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot less bassoons out there than there are flute and piccolo players. So I play second in my orchestras, and then I play first with the band, and I'm band president. I'm like really involved in my stuff. And I was just nominated treasurer of a women's orchestra that I play with in Arizona.
Yeah,
So
and that's a great group to belong to because there's people, and where there's people, there's real estate needs, right?
exactly. And I advertise heavily in those programs. It's all about marketing yourself and getting yourself out there for sure.
Yeah, yeah, and being proactive, and you choose to do a lot of active open houses to do your proactive part, which is fine. You network, you do active open houses, and you do marketing and so forth. And as long as you're being proactive, whatever avenue you choose, it works. So just give them an idea, because I've been working with you ever since you started. You've been in my
Yeah.
coaching since, and it took you a little while to get it going, right? But once you got it going, it worked really well. So I'd like you to tell them a little about that because I think that'd be beneficial for the people that are just starting. To me, that's a beneficial part because everybody thinks they can jump in. This is easy. It's going to work, but it takes a little time, doesn't it?
It took time. I got frustrated like any other one person would do, and not having any deals, or they say, "Oh, you should have a deal in the first 90 days." I don't know if I really believe that, but I started with rentals. I started doing rentals, and I got on a rental program through Berkshire, And yeah, I mean, it was like, to get your nail, it was like nail money, like, you get your nails and your feet done, and that's probably about it. But then it grows because two of those people that I got rentals for wound up buying from me. And then, and then you just start out, you start like farming is a big thing. I mean, and open houses here, like in Illinois you would not see an open house maybe, like during the week, and here everyone does it because the weather's so nice and everyone's visiting. So I'm a big open house person. I love talking to people, I love getting information out of them, and you just, that's really how I did it,
No,
I think.
it's good for them to hear. Takes you a little while to get it going, but once we
Yeah.
have those conversations. When's it going to click for me? But then you haven't thought about that in a while because it's clicked and you've been doing extremely well. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So give them your top three. If you could say, okay, these are whether you're just starting out, whether you're taking your business to the next level, whether you want whatever success level you want in this business, what are the three most important things you tell them to focus on to be a success in this business?
Find something you like to do, whether it's sitting at bars and talking to people or open houses or something that you like to do genuinely, and you're not forced into doing something you don't want to do because it comes out in your body language for sure.
Right.
One. Second is you have to be your authentic self. If you're trying to be someone else, it's not going to work. It's like going on stage and being, a princess and you're not a princess, or whatever you are, a villain. And then the third, I'm going to say, like everyone's saying, be consistent
Right.
and reach out to your sphere of influence. I mean, it's being drilled in me, and I've lost that a little since the wedding and everything else that I had, but I'm getting back to it, and you just have to go forward with it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's,
Those are great points too. Pick something you like. Like if you like door knocking, or but you won't know until you try it. So try a little of everything. Decide what you like, whatever your proactive activities is, because you got to have proactive activities. All right. I like when you say be your authentic self, especially when it comes to social media, all right, and so forth. Because if you're trying to be someone else, people can sense a phony, and it doesn't really matter what your personality style is. Some people will naturally gravitate towards you, and some people will naturally gravitate away from you. So whether you're changing yourself or not, that same equation applies, right?
right, for sure. I mean,
Right. And
it's
then
an
be
open,
consistent. Be consistent. It's so true in this business. You got to, whatever you decide to do, you got to do a lot of it.
yep. I mean, our office right now, it's Nicole's. So in a community, like in our, when we farm stuff, we do what are called drops. And so she has this whole office. I could turn the camera, but I would probably lose you if I did that. We're like in the middle of putting her drops together for her neighborhood, and she's going to help me because I copied her. So that's, I mean, it's just a collaboration of talking to people and getting ideas from other people as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of offices, how you enjoying the new spot?
Oh my God, I can't wait to move in. I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, it's, first of all, it's night and day, right, of where we are now.
Sure.
And there's a workout facility in this building, and that's what I'm most excited for, with showers. So, I mean, that's going to be like, there's no more excuses for me. So,
House in and shower and go back to work right there.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, for sure. But it'll be nice. I mean, I it's just, it's gorgeous, gorgeous. If anyone comes in, I mean, just to come see it is a plus. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I saw
yeah.
Vince even did a video. Vince Lacey even did a video
Oh,
about, yeah, he did. I saw how much he enjoyed it and what a great spot. And everybody that sees it, I haven't even seen it yet. You know,
oh,
uh, yeah, I know, right? They haven't sent me out yet. So when I see it, but I hear it's beautiful, and everybody, I haven't heard one person say, well, no, everybody loves it.
yeah. And it's funny because I really networked with Illinois people from Summit, and they come up, they're like, oh my God, what is this? It was like they were so impressed.
I
So
hear the
yeah,
conference table is pretty impressive.
oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
All right, Michelle, well, I know that you got stuff to do today. I just want to say thank you for taking out 25 minutes of your morning all right, to talk to us. I'm sure people got some nuggets out of this. Really appreciate it. Once again, happy birthday, and have a
Thank
great
you.
birthday party with your buddies and your husband tonight. I wish you the best,
Thank
and we'll
you.
pick this up soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Michelle. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.